You done fucked up Halo 5, 343. You done fucked it up. And forgive the hair because I just took off my headset. Because you want to see this right now? I get banned from playing Halo 5 for leaving one match. I thought we were past this because I don't remember Halo 4 having this shit. And if I remember correctly, Halo Reach, a lot of people hated that because it's not fair for, especially in this case, because this is what happened when I got banned. I've been playing community doubles with one of my friends. This is the first time we ever played it. And we're getting killed. Like we was 0 and 15, and once we got 0 and 20, we decided to leave because number one, we were getting killed. We don't know where the over shields are. We don't know where the camo is. They're using it against us. They're knowing where the hydras is. This is our first day, and the thing is that it's a game. It's about enjoyment. Like those guys could have found other players, but you're gonna penalize us because they have to wait 5 more minutes to do the same thing to a bunch of other kids or something. Like literally. And what would make matters worse, I left after my friend did. I was there for an extra like 2 minutes trying to stick it out and see if I can get a kill, which I did, but then I left. Because again, hydras and overshields, and it's not fun when you're getting killed because it's a game. A game's to have fun, and and I know for a fact you cannot say this is wrong because it's completely true. It's not fun when you're getting your ass kicked. I mean, if it's a challenge where every time you die, he dies, or every 2 deaths you have, he dies, where it seems to be fairly balanced, then that's, you get that, competitive, cringe, or whatever, but it's different when you're dying every 5 seconds with getting one kill after like 15 deaths or something. It's not fair. You feel outmatched, and it weighs you down. Just know. But I get banned for 15 minutes because my friend looked it up because it didn't even tell me. Like the first time I got banned, again, after leaving like 1, 2 matches in like a week. Like, and my friend doesn't get banned at all. Like, that's not fair to me. It's not fair to other players. So I want to enjoy your game by not feeling so bad, by not getting, 15 deaths before I get my first kill, and then repeat the cycle. And I want to go hang with my friend who left because he feels the same way, go play a different mode, and or you know what I mean? Like, why should we have to stick out a whole match? Like like that doesn't make sense. People don't like getting penalized, and it's a game. Why should we be penalized because, oh, I left because I need to go visit my family in the hospital, or I have to go do some chores and I can't help it because family, or I want to go play with a friend who's playing a different game mode. It's a game. You don't do penalizations. People don't like this shit. Like, and sometimes it's completely biased and bullshit. Like right now, I leave one match in like a week. I left maybe in this week. I left maybe one, including this match. I maybe once, maybe twice, 3 times at most. I highly doubt, but I don't leave matches. Like out of like the 100 matches I've played this week, or some ridiculous number since I played the game every day, and I play Infection and Breakout and SWAT. Like it's actually probably more like 500 matches because I know life this game practically. And I leave like 1 or maybe 2 matches out of that 500, and I get penalized. This ain't fun. Do you know how betrayed I actually feel? I know I don't care if I'm taking it personally, but I've been a Halo fanboy since Combat Evolved and 2, and I played every Halo except for like Spartan Assault and Spartan Strike, but I virtually played every Halo. I've seen how it grown. And a lot of people hated Halo 4, but I liked it because I wasn't being a freaking asshole and saying, yo, they did it differently. It's a different type of Halo. And it's like, no shit. It's made by 343, not Bungie. They need to add their own style. Don't copy and paste that shit, which is why I liked it. There's some issues here and there, but then again, it's their first time. They didn't know what they were doing. So I actually praised the game. I thought it was all things considered, it being their first game, and being lenient for that reason, and such and such. That was actually one of my favorite Halos. It's in the top 3. Number 1's Halo 2. But anyway, it's in the top 3 Halos easily. Halo 4, because bravo 343 for a first whack, you did good. And then to go back to the penalization system that from Halo Reach, when no previous Halo or Halo afterwards up until now used it, it's not fair. It's not fair for me that I get penalized for wanting to enjoy your game my way, and my way happens to be leaving to go play another match with a friend. And again, it's a fucking video game. Who gives a shit if I leave? Like so. Oh, like what? Because some people leave a match so they don't get their record tarnished? Well then fuck, man. Then make a system where you can track those people. You know, like make it to where if you leave more than X amount of matches in a day or a week, then yes, instead of like, oh, I left one and banned, or I left 2 matches in a week and banned, like do something that shows that kind of activity, that there's somebody doing that, where it's like, 50 times a day, or something like that. I don't know, just something better than an average player like me who left to do something, just, I mean, like, seriously. Like, I literally, after saw I was banned, I was almost facepalming for like about 2 minutes straight before I made this video, because it's, you know how hard it is to enjoy a game that you buy, let alone it's one of your favorite series? Because Halo is one of my favorites. Okay, never mind. But Halo is one of my favorite franchises. It's in the top 3. My favorite's Mass Effect. If you haven't played Mass Effect, go play it. I'm not just 10 out of 10. But and buy all DLCs, because that'll make it even better than it was. It was 10 out of 10 before DLCs. DLCs made it better. 12 out of 10. But anyway, besides the point. Aside from that tangent, you can't penalize a gamer. I hate it when games do this. You can't do that. It's not fair that I get penalized for enjoying a game in a way that makes it where I have to leave a match because my friend wants to go play a different game mode, and I don't want to waste another 10 minutes, especially when you don't know. My bedtime could be in 10 minutes, so I want to spend the last 10 minutes enjoying your game. Because that's what you do when you play a game. You want to hang out with friends, or maybe by yourself, and enjoy it. It's hard to enjoy it when all it takes is you leave one match, and now you have to go play campaign for 10 minutes. And it makes you pissed off that you can't do what you want. And you'll go to a different game. Like, it's hard to enjoy a game when how you want to play it penalizes you. Gaming is about having fun, playing with your friends, having a community, sharing your skills, it's not about, oh, you have to play it this way or get penalized. Like, imagine if Splinter Cell penalized you for trying to go stealth when it's advertised as a stealth game, and you try to play it. Like imagine that. When it's, I mean, seriously, imagine if like you're playing Double Agent and then you play Splinter Cell Conviction, and the whole objective of the game was to kill everybody in a blaze of glory. You couldn't do stealth at all. Like, if you got one stealth kill, mission failed. Penalization for how you want to play a game, and it's a game. You need to encourage different play styles, and I mean, that's how you make money. Like, if you do this for Halo 6, like, I already have an issue with the rec system. Like, I don't like the rec system. How it is now. I mean, if they made it for only the single-use cards for Warzone, so you can have those badass, like, Sword Needle or Warthogs and like, the power weapons and stuff like that, then yes. But expanding it to the armors and the customizations and not, and armor mods, like, no. Because, like, literally, I'm going to tell you a story. And this is partially why I hate the rec system. On my first day of the game, they give you some, like, free gold packs and, like, just a couple free packs to, give you some equipment to start the game, because they don't want to give you nothing. So I didn't play a single multiplayer match, and you want to know what I got in my first pack? The full set of the Master Chief armor from the Halo 5 campaign, both scarred and unscarred. One hand, I'm happy because, yeah, I'm a Master Chief fanboy, I'm not gonna lie. Um, you know, and I was like happy, yeah, I can wear my favorite armor that I was gonna, work my ass off to get. But then on the other hand, I was sad because it wasn't like Halo 4, where, I had to go beat the campaign on Legendary and do that challenge. And when you finally beat that campaign, you got that motivation to do it on solo or co-op, especially when you get a group of friends that are trying to do the same thing and you get it on co-op. You have that goal, that motivation. You spend all day and night playing campaign, getting that armor. When you finally get it, you got that connection in your heart and your soul. And when you play on multiplayer, you're like, yeah, I am the chief. You have that connection. Now it's just like I got lucky on a card pack. I have no connection with that armor. Now I'm partially sad to wear it, but I'm not gonna not wear it because it's my favorite armor. And two, I'm not wearing the recruit armor because fuck that. Like, no. I like there's no connection to the armors no more. Like you need to balance that. Like no. If you're gonna do Halo 6, number one, take out the penalizations because no, I don't care what your excuse is. It's a damn game. If I want to leave a game, I have every right to do so. I shouldn't get penalized because if you penalize me over something stupid like, oh, I want to go play a different mode, while still supporting your game, or go play with the same mode with a friend and I have to leave, or maybe I left because the players are assholes and, talking shit or sending me, shit messages or some shit. It's just, there's multiple reasons. In the world of gaming, there's probably countless reasons that I haven't even mentioned to where it's justified. I mean, there's some reasons where it's not justified. I'll give you that. But more often than not, it is. And are you really going to just say, well, since we don't know if it is or isn't justified, we're just going to assume it's unjustified anyway? That's argument from ignorance. So, you can't penalize people. Don't penalize gamers for wanting to enjoy your game in a way that has to make them leave, or if they have to go visit a family member in the hospital, something. There's always a reason to leave, whether it be bullshit or completely freaking logical. Just no. Just no. For Halo 6. And please, 343, don't fuck it up, because you borderline fucked up Halo 5 with the campaign. Great campaign. But since I didn't play all the Spartan Ops episodes and I haven't read Halo Escalation and shit, when I saw the campaign, outside of me going like, because the graphics and the badassness and stuff, I'm still confused as to like how in the fuck is number one Halsey's arm missing? Two, why the fuck does anybody give a shit about Spartan Locke? We all bought the game for Chief, for fucking Chief, okay? And we get like almost none of it. And then, spoiler alert, Cortana betrays the Chief. Number one, Cortana shouldn't have been in the fucking game. Unless you were going to exploit him grieving and then finding out or something, because if I remember correctly, at the ending of Halo 4, she said she reserved just enough for her, just enough to tell John goodbye. So you're telling me that in the late stages of rampancy, a fragmented AI made its way to Genesis and just a fragment be regenerated all of Cortana? I don't buy that. If any of you can explain how that's possible, let me know. But then on top of that, let's just say she could do that. A fragmented AI could regenerate and cure rampancy. And as far as I know, there's no reason why Cortana would betray the Chief, because as far as I know, and I played the campaign like 3 fucking times already, and I still don't understand it. If that's all that happened was that she cured rampancy like she says, then why did she betray John? Because she would have all the memories from Halo 1, 2, and 3, and she would not betray Chief. Once Chief said, come home, Cortana, she would have said, hell yes, let's go. But she doesn't. That breaks her character. And it's not believable. Like, I can't see Cortana as a threat at all. And then when you clearly see that she is a threat because of what she's doing and how she put Chief in the cryptum, you still don't feel it. Like, I'm just like, okay. I feel like she's doing it to protect him, which I know she is, but she's still doing this, which goes against Chief. It's no. You fucked up the story. Although it is better than Halo 4 in my opinion. You needed a prologue so people like me can understand what the fuck all this means. Or explain it in Halo 6 so I can come back and be like, oh, so do something about that. And make the requisition system less invasive. I mean, it's not really invasive in terms of like, you need to spend money because obviously you can play the game, earn some, rec points in the game, and then spend like 10,000 rec points instead of just paying like $3 or something. So, yes. So that's good. So, in terms of spending legitimate real money, like here you go, like it's not invasive. But in terms of like what's in the gold packs, like customizations, it's too invasive. I want to earn my armor. And I'm pretty sure all the whole old Halo fanboys that are still here, like myself, that went through Halo 4 and the other Halos on Legendary to get, or something to get their armor, and they feel that connection. They want that back. What you did to the rec system is basically, excuse my language here, but pussify the fucking Halo, challenge system to where the armor is mean to something, and you just basically made most of the Halo fanboys that support this system, namely the younger people that are probably 10 or something, that are like, yeah, I just need to play it. I mean, they can. It's faster to earn it through a challenge, and not only is it faster, you have to actually do a specific thing because it's a challenge, to do it. So not only can you get it faster, you actually have connections, so it's better. Sorry if I'm in the minority, but screw you, people that think it's a good system. It would be a good system if it was just the single use cards, like the Sword Needler Warthog, maybe the shotguns, and but no armor mods or the customizations for the weapons and for the armor. That should have stayed out, and you had to rank up. But the rec system should have been used for the single use cards only. And yes, please go back to Halo 4 where you had loadouts instead of just, oh, here's a card and use your loadouts as the cards. I'd like to be able to actually edit and customize my weapons instead of just choose a random card with random customizations on it. So, yes. Halo 5 overall, between its multiplayer, its free updates, which Warzone Firefight came out, if you go to my other channel, Geo International, I played it, I find Firefight kind of boring in my opinion, but it's better than all the other firefights. Between Warzone, Arena, the Breakout mode, which I love, and the campaign, even though it's fairly confusing, but between the, and the fact you play as Locke way too damn much, like 90% of the time. But overall, I think it's a step in the right direction. Just kind of do that tweak with the requisition system, like I said, and make sure you clarify some of the holes in Halo 6 on Halo 5, because I'm confused as holy hell for the most part. But I made this rant too damn long, honestly, but I just love Halo. And all of you that love Halo 2, especially if you're an older Halo fan like I am, who just played the older ones, and like, and like I said, who enjoys earning your armor, like in Halo 4 and the previous ones where you had to do challenges and actually rank up and earn that shit. It's not fun for me anymore. That all I have to do is, you just get 10,000 credits and then just pop a gold pack, and maybe I get lucky, maybe I don't. Like, just please take out the armors and the armor customization, including armor mods and the pieces, and the weapons and customizations out. Just leave the single-use cards like the vehicles. Because if it was done that way, then it would make Warzone dynamic. Because those single-use cards actually is a damn good mechanic for the most part. Because, depending on its, RNG style with the stuff, you never know which team will have this, and maybe they have 15 Scorpions, you don't have some, so it makes the other team, assuming you don't have almost any cards, because, those are highly unlikely, but if you do get unlucky and you don't have any good single-use cards, but the other team has all of the good ones, it makes you strategize and communicate, and especially if you want to win, so it has great potential if done correctly. And for the most part, it is done correctly, aside from the fact that you put in the customizations for the armor and armor mods and the weapons. But if you took those out, it'd be great. I see the potential, it just needs to be done better. So, 343. And number 1343, while I'm here, please make it to where you have a contact email on your Halo Waypoint, because I don't really like forums, that's just me. I like to send companies emails, and hopefully they respond, and get a contact going, and actually, instead of just like, you have some random dude that made a freaking 343 thing and he responded to I just don't trust forums, and I'm pretty sure there's other people, so please do that, because I do want to contact you about these issues and ideas. Well, this is technically my ideas anyway, but still. But please just just make Halo 6 better. And I know you can because you're 343. You've done Halo 4, which for the first time was a great bar. You set the bar pretty damn high. And then Halo 5, aside from these few issues, you did it better. I do enjoy Halo 5. You have great potential. You can do it. You just got to listen to the fans. Especially considering you're corporate. That's how you earn your money. You make your money by appeasing the fan base cuz we're the ones that are paying for the shit. So and that's the thing that corporate needs to do. Pay attention to the fan base. Whoever is the majority, you must listen to them because that's where you give your most money. The minority may be pissed off, but you're still appeasing most of the players. So please, I hope you listen to my advice because I love your game and I want it to be better. I want Halo to go excuse me, to go on and succeed. Please, 343, I have faith in you. Don't fuck up my favorite game series like Ubisoft did to Splinter Cell with Blacklist and then with Unity on Assassin's Creed. Don't ruin it. Don't ruin it like BioWare almost did to Mass Effect 3. And possibly might with Andromeda, depending on how they go. If they fuck that up, there's going to be a fucking riot on the Mass Effect fan base, because there was almost a riot when Mass Effect 3 came out with the shit ending, and then they had to release a DLC to fix it, and that made it arguably even worse. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Please. We love Halo. The Halo community loves it. Check your forums and shit. We love you. You just have to you just got to do it right. That's all we ask is just to listen to the feedback so we can have a game that is legendary. Which, by the way, another tangent. Don't mean to be an ass, but why was there no Locke versus Chief boss fight? Like, seriously, why was there no Chief versus Locke boss fight? Like, that's what you advertised it, right? With Hunt the Truth and the, your mission's over, Locke, and mine just beginning. Like, we all saw the trailers. And just to get, like, again, more spoilers here, like a 1-minute cutscene of Chief kicking Locke's ass, which, by the way, he could have done a little bit better, to be honest, because he's the Chief. I mean, look at what he did from Halo 1 all the way up to 4. I mean, come on. Locke ain't got shit on him. Locke was borderline about equal when he shouldn't have been, when on account, look at what Chief been through Halo 1 and 4, and in Halo 4, again, more spoilers, he got a Forerunner upgrade from the Librarian. There's no way one punch should have knocked him out, even with the armor. That could be my fanboy talking, but I mean, let's be honest, you should have showed him more badass, but even then, why would you advertisement a Spartan on Spartan action? And I'm actually gonna do it I'm gonna copy Angry Joe here because he's 100% right considering how they advertised it. He's 100% right. Why was there no Locke versus Chief boss fight? You know how awesome that would have been? For especially with people like me who's played Halo Combat Evolved and Halo 2, Halo 3, Reach, and Combat Evolved Anniversary, like, we've seen how Chief unfolded, especially even the people that watched Fall of Reach, and, even the more hardcore people than I am, because there's people that are even more hardcore than me, and I'm pretty sure by now, after this rant, that I'm a pretty hardcore Halo fan, and I don't know all my shit, but I know what the games tell me, so in terms of sticking strictly to the games, I know enough. I mean, you know how awesome that would have been? You know how much I would have praised this game for having me play as Locke and having to fight the Chief in an actual, gameplay instead of a cutscene? That would have blew my fucking mind. I would have been, holy shit, the guy that I know and love, my icon, the god among Spartans, who did all that shit in the 4 games. I get a fight. The tension that would be there because you feel he's gonna kick your ass, and they should have made it for all intents and purposes because of the fact, again, Halo 1 through 4, and then in 4, Forerunner upgrade. They should have made it where even on normal, he was I shouldn't say a one-hit kill boss, but he got your shields down instantly, you know. And if you play on Legendary, he was literally one-hit kill, one bullet, and you had to strategize. You had to use your teammates, you know. Maybe made your, you know, that would have fucking blew my mind and personified his badassery, you know. Because nobody personifies faceless badassness like the Master Chief. Or there's very few anyway. I know I'm kind of copying Angry Joe right now to a point, but he's 100% right. 100%. You don't advertise, like when you advertise a game as such, you need to deliver, because if the game gets hyped from those advertisements, then that's what we're expecting. Like newer Halo newer Halo fans might not, you know, care and be like, okay, cool, you know, but older ones like me, you know, like we expect a lot from Halo after you know everything Bungie did, and you come in, you have a high stakes. Like, just, you missed your potential, and then what you gave us not only doesn't make sense to a point, and then the penalties, like I mentioned, like you borderline fucked up Halo 5. You did not fuck up Halo 4. People are just haters. You know, they can shut the fuck up because they're Bungie fanboys. No offense, but again, I'm being lenient because it was their first game, so I say it's good, even though there may be some issues I don't agree with, maybe some story bits I don't agree with, but overall, damn good. I defend them. This game, not so much, because excluding Master Chief Collection, because that's just remastering Halo 1 through 4, you know, minus Reach, you know, just that doesn't count, in my opinion, because it's not that hard to remaster a game with better graphics, as long as it's not too terribly old, you know. Just, you know, I don't count that. So Halo 5 is their second game, and it's better in some ways, but the ways that it is better does make the game overall better than Halo 4. But the ways that it sucks is just borderline unforgivable, because we expect a good campaign. Because to be honest, when have we not gotten a good campaign, except for maybe ODST? But that's mostly because we weren't playing as Spartans, because that's kind of why we play Halo. That's kind of what Halo was founded upon, was you playing as a damn Spartan. So that's actually my main complaint with ODST, is because I'm a fucking ODST. I didn't like it, but that's just me. You know, personal preference. It's just, but anyway. So just you can do better for Halo 6. I know you can. Just listen to the feedback. Please take my thoughts into consideration, especially considering I've made like a 25 fucking minute video, almost a half-hour video dedicated to your bullshit, and I'm saying you can do better instead of just, you know, trolling you and saying you're fucking dicks, which, I mean, to a point I am saying that, but at least I'm trying to give you motivation. Sorry, I'm about to run out of space, but anyway, you can do it, 343. I have faith in you. Please deliver for us. You can do it.